for a moment feeling gratitude for this moment in time that you're taking for yourself to practice. Gently releasing the hands, lifting your head and gaze, and then we're going to start on hands and knees. So place your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Begin with some cat-cow poses, so on an in-breath, lift your heart, lower the back, lift your tail. And on an out-breath, round the spine, head and tail down. Do this in your own rhythm of breath, a few times. Inhaling. Feel the front of the body lengthening and stretching. Exhaling, feel the back of the body lengthening and stretching. One more. Draw those shoulders up and down and exhaling. Come back to neutral. Move your knees slightly back. Tuck the toes under. Inhaling, really pressing down through the fingers, making sure the fingers are spread equally. And lifting up into a downward facing dog pose. So really pressing down to your index finger knuckles and the thumbs, but also the little fingers grounded. You could warm up a little in downward facing dog, so pushing one heel down, then the other heel. And you can get creative, using this pose more as a warming up pose now. Warming up of the hamstrings, of maybe the side body lengthening. Come up high onto your toes for a moment. Bring the underarms towards the front of the mat a bit. Draw those shoulder blades from the back and then allowing the heels to move to the floor with straight legs. Not moving too much in your arms, but allowing your heart to soften instead. Taking a deep, deep breath and then looking where you're going. You can walk your feet into your hands. And just for a moment, bring the feet apart already. Inhaling, hands, fingertips down, your knees can be bent. Draw the inner arches up. Reach your heart up. If the legs go straight, perfect. If not, also perfect. Inhaling, reach out and up. And exhaling, drawing in. On an in-breath, come up. Arms sideways. Knees can be bent. Inhale. Draw the belly in strong. All the way up. Exhaling, hands down in front of the heart. Take a moment here to feel the body. Very gentle pressure of the hands into each other. Front of the legs are strong, so you're pulling up the thighs, the kneecaps. Inhaling. Exhaling, releasing the hands. Inhale, arms out and up. Reach up long. Exhaling, stay here. On an in-breath, press those feet actively down. Reach for the sky. On an out breath, come down to the floor, hands along the front of the body, along the midline. Palms together and placing the hands on the floor. And on an in-breath again, reach your heart forward. And then on an out breath, you're going to lift your right foot a little and bring your index and middle finger around the big toe. Thumb folds around it, same on the other side. If this is very difficult to do with straight legs, your knees can be bent. Or you could have a belt looped around the soles of the feet and you're with straight legs holding on to the belt rather than to the big toes. On an in-breath, pressing your fingers down, your toes down, reaching that heart forward and stay there, breathing out. Draw those shoulders on the back and down, melt in your heart, and I want you to really work the front of the leg, so pull the quadriceps up, the muscles above the knees, the front of the legs. Trying to soften the hamstrings a bit. Inhale, lift your sit bones. Keep the muscles in the front of the legs strong. Exhale, then draw your elbows out as you fold from the belly, not from your head. And you keep your shoulders moving down along the spine. We're taking 5 breaths here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep working the front of the legs. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then on the next in-breath, pressing into your fingers again, reach your heart forward. Releasing your hands in your side. Inhaling, come up, elbows up, strong legs, belly strong. To standing. Releasing on the out breath, bringing the palms together again. In front of the heart, feel the body. Inhale here. Exhaling, releasing the hands. Bring the feet together for chair pose. On an in-breath, arms out and up. And then bring them forward a little, down, and then sink the knees. Bring the weight back. Look at your toes, make sure you can see them. And then lift your head back, looking between the hands. And see, can you draw the shoulders on the back? Keep your belly strong, but lift your breastbone. Inhale here. Ground really actively through the feet, reaching up through the arms, and then on an out breath, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine down, exhale, fold forward, and then you can bend your knees, step into a downward facing dog for a moment. Inhale here. And on an out breath, come onto your knees and face to the long side of the mat. Sitting up on the knees for gate pose. You're going to extend your right leg out. Keep your left hip over the left knee and turn the toes up to the ceiling. Okay? Draw the front of the thigh up again like we've been doing. Both legs are active and the hip points keep moving in towards each other a little bit. Left hip point come forward from the right a little. Right hand can already be on the leg, palm facing up. Inhale, take a long breath to really lengthen your side body. And then on an out breath, lift your left arm up and fold over that right leg. Very gentle, nowhere to go. Taking it easy. Keep opening your ribs to the left, maybe looking under the left arm. Stay with the breath. One more breath. And then on an out breath, using your core, coming back up. Turn the foot back in and gently bring your knee in, other side. So hip over knee, turn the right heel down so the toes are pointing up. And again, work the fronts of the legs. Draw the hip bones in a little. Take a deep breath to lengthen the side body. Left hand open on the left thigh. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, folds. And keep the right side body open. Keep breathing. Also be aware of the back body. One more breath. Coming back up on the out breath using your core. Turn the toes back in and bring the knee back in. Come down to a seated position. Sit on your heels for just a moment, closing your eyes and taking a moment to feel yourself, the body, the breath. And also take a moment to feel what the poses have done for you up to this moment. And then you can open your eyes again. Come to a seated position. You can still face the long side of the mat if that's good for you. And you can extend your left leg out a little to the side and pull your right foot in. So the heel is on the inside of your right thigh. You turn your right thigh in slightly. Your toes are pointing up, so it's not turning out too much. You do a side bend, but first we twist gently over to the right. Place your right hand behind you. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, very gentle twist over to the right, spreading across the collarbones. Inhale here. And on the out breath, you can come back. Placing your left hand on the leg. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Maybe stay with this pose for a moment. So you're just opening the palm to face forward. Your right arm is stretched out to the side, and from here you're going to fold over the left leg. And it's easy to keep the right side body open. You can even bring that arm back a bit to help that. If that's comfortable, then you can bring your right arm over. But if you feel you're collapsing doing that, then stay in the previous version. Stay for 5 breaths. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, keep your left leg strong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale. Use your stomach muscles. Inhale. Coming back up. And changing to the other side. So you can fold your left leg in and your right leg out. Remind your right thigh to rotate in a little. Keep the toes pointing up. Very gentle twist to the left first. Inhale, finding length. Left hand behind you. Exhale, gently twist over to the left. Inhale, finding length. Open the collarbones. Exhale, gently twist back. And place your hand on the right leg. Remember that thigh. Inhale. Lift up your left arm. Keep the palm facing forward for now. Exhale. Gently coming down over that leg. And again, this is a perfectly acceptable version to stay in, to work opening the whole side body. And you're stretching the intercostal muscles, opening the ribs. Better breathing after the sequence. And if you feel this is quite easy on you, you can bring that arm over. But if you bring that arm over and this happens because of it, then just move back to the opening. Stay with the breath. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. That's not right. Inhale. Exhale. And then on the next in-breath, come up. And gently bring both feet in and take a moment to sit in a cross-legged position, feeling the body again. Okay, then we can face the short side of the mat again. Extend both legs out in Dandasana. Feet flexed. Ground your upper thighs. Hands next to the side body. And then you can draw your right knee in. Place your foot close to the sit bone. There's a little bit of space between the foot and the upper leg. The right foot and the left upper leg. Take a very gentle twist over to the left so you can bring your shoulder on the inside of the knee. And take your left arm behind you. And just take a very gentle twist and create length in the right side body. Inhale. And then on the out breath, twist back. And then reach forward. Turn. Rotate the arm in, meaning the palm facing to the right. And then you're going to move your arm around it. This is not going to be available to everybody, but just see how you go. And you bring your left arm behind you and you hold hands. Flex your left foot. Inhale. Reach your heart forward. Exhale. You can come into a forward bend. So there's a bind in the hands. You could also work with a belt. So you have a belt in your right hand, a belt in your left hand, and rather than holding hands, you hold a belt. Stay with the breath. Draw the shoulder blades down along the back. Keep the left leg, the foot flexed and the leg slightly rotated in. And on the next in-breath, coming back up, releasing the hands. And we switch sides. So extending your right leg, pulling the left foot in. First, just a gentle twist over to the right. So shoulder on the inside of the knee. Inhale, pressing the shoulder into the knee to create length into the left side body. Open up. And then coming back, reaching your left arm forward, rotating the arm in, meaning the palm facing out to the left. Bring that arm around the leg and bring your right hand around to hold both hands. Inhale, finding length, keep the rotation of the front leg, the right leg, toes pointing up. Exhale, find the forward fold. Stay with the breath. You're always folding from the hips, so it's not about getting your face down on your legs, it's about the belly getting down. Or you could be far higher up, it's all fine, it's just about a stretch. Releasing, coming back up. Extending your left leg out, back to Dandasana. Inhale, sitting with a straight back. Remember, anytime throughout the sequence you can sit up on a few blocks, pillows. And we do full Paschimottanasana, forward bend. Inhale, reaching your arms up today, finding length. And then on the out breath, folding from the hips, bringing the belly down. So look that there's not much happening in the upper body. This is all the lower body folding. So maybe at home, whenever you find your boundary, you place your hands on the floor. You could be way up here, and that's fine. It's just your forward fold. You could also find a belt and hold on to the belt. The belt is folded around the soles of the feet. So you find your forward bend. You can hold on to your feet or your big toes, or the belt, or somewhere on the legs. Inhale. Remember to create length in the spine. You do that by really reaching forward with the heart, drawing the shoulders back, finding that upper body opening here, and then from there you fold in again. Few more breaths. You can keep the quadriceps active. And then on the next in-breath, placing your hands on the floor, drawing your belly in, tailbone down, coming back up with a straight back. And placing your hands gently behind you, leaning back. And then very gently on an in-breath, sort of, you can shift your hips a little and gently move your lower back in, opening your chest, shoulders on the back. And just be here. Inhaling. And then on an out breath, coming back to straight. Cross your legs. Find your way over the knees. Any other way is good if that doesn't work for you. Coming down on your belly for Sphinx pose. So you place your elbows underneath your shoulders. Make sure your elbows are not back from your shoulders. This is going to be hard on the shoulders. Make sure they're right underneath or even a little to the front of the mat. Top of the thighs are down. Draw the belly in a little. And then without moving your arms, you sort of draw the elbows in towards yourself. So the movement is active. And then you're reaching your heart forward and up. So this pose is not just relaxed. There's some action going on in the body there. The elbows are moving in. The shoulders are moving back. And your heart is reaching up and forward. Feel the breath. One more. And then on an out breath, cross your left arm in front of you. Bend your right knee, and with your right hand you reach back to grab your right foot. And you pull the foot in towards the buttocks or the outer buttocks, the floor even. If that foot is coming in really close, you could try and swivel your hand, fingers pointing to the right and then to the front, so your elbow ends up pointing up. Take a few breaths. So see if you can relax your right upper thigh. If you want to move into a back bend with this, come up on your left arm. Half frog pose, Ardha Bakasana. Inhaling. Exhaling gently, releasing the leg, coming down, switching sides. So your right arm crosses in front of the body, your left knee bends, and you reach back. Don't let your knee come out to the side. Yeah, so if you're feeling you can really bring that foot in close, move your hands out to the left, your fingers, and to the front of the mat, and then your elbows pointing up. Keep that front of the thigh soft. Don't let the knees fall apart too much, and you can come up into a stronger back bend if you wish. Or stay on the forearm. One more breath. And letting go. Okay, take a moment to rest with your forehead on your arms. And feel the breath and the body here. And you could gently move your hips a little from side to side to release any build-up tension. And from here we're going to roll onto our back. For bridge pose. Satubandha Sarvangasana, so you bring the heels in close to the buttocks. And you're going to press your shoulders down, cactus arms, so your forearms are pointing up, palms facing each other. And on an in-breath, lifting up from the breastbone. Move the breastbone to the chin not to the breastbone. The chin is just moving up a little, and stay here for a few breaths. Pressing down through the feet, reaching through the knees forward as you reach through the heart towards your face. Outer arms really press down and ground. Inhale here. Exhale, stay up there, release your arms. And walk your shoulders, your outer shoulders underneath, interlace the hands. So you're resting on the outer shoulders, the outer arms, grounding, lifting your heart. Keep your chin slightly up. Down, pressing down also to the insides of the feet. Lift. And releasing down to the floor. And just to get the energy flowing, we'll take a very brief full bridge pose. If full bridge pose is something you've not done before, take the previous version, the bridge pose where you keep your shoulders on the floor, like we just did before. If you know full bridge pose, go ahead, place your hands next to your ears, fingers pointing towards your feet. Let's start with the arms up. Arms up. Lift your arms to the ceiling so your shoulders move away from the floor, then press the shoulders down. And that's what you want. Keeping the shoulders down, hands down next to your ears. Exhaling, draw the belly in, draw the feet in, and on an in-breath, coming up into a full bridge pose. Just briefly, just to open the whole body, shoulders still on the back, looking down, moving your heart out between the shoulders. Inhale. And on the out breath, looking up to the ceiling. Then you bring your whole body back down. Great. And just gently let the knees rest against each other. Good against the winter blues, just to throw the heart open and stretch the whole front of the body. Very briefly extend your left leg, lift your right leg up, hold the back of your thigh and press the back of your thigh into your hand. And the hand pulls the leg in. Inhale. Exhale, release. Other side. Pressing the back of the thigh into the hand as the hand pulls the leg in. Inhale. Exhale. release down. From here, we're going to move into a shoulder stand, and I'm going to do the shoulder stand against the wall. At home, if you're used to shoulder stand, you can just do it the way you're used to. If you're not sure what you're doing, follow me. Okay, for shoulder stand, if you've never done it before, stack up folded blankets on top of each other, neatly folded, with the soft side pointing away from the wall. And you can make it as high as you think is good for your neck. I've got sort of filled mats to be on. So you have to bring them close enough to the wall. I'll show you. The idea is to sort of lean back and swivel so your legs are up against the wall. And you want your head to be on the mat and your shoulders to be on the blankets with about 1 inch left from the top of the shoulders to the edge of the stacked blankets or whatever you're using. Okay? So you're not falling off with your shoulders when you go into it. Your shoulders stay. Being here, you can bend your knees and place your feet on the wall. The feet are hip width, and then you're going to press into your feet and interlace the hands behind the body and walk the shoulders underneath. And you can walk your feet up a little, so you bring your hips more or less over the shoulder. And you've got the wall to support you here. And this is a perfect option to stay in if you've never done shoulder stand before. The thing is, when you use height, it's more difficult to balance on your shoulders. There's a bit more fear about toppling over, which is normal. So use the wall, that's absolutely fine. Then you can bring both hands into your shoulder, into your back. So your chest is open towards your chin. Your chin is still just being where it is. Back of your head is on the floor. You can extend one leg and you can extend the other leg up. Pressing down through the heels of the balls of the feet, and breathe. Or feet on the wall. So we stay for about 5 to 10 breaths. Keep an eye on your neck. When it's enough, you come out. Eyes soft, face soft. And then whenever you're ready, you come back down with the hips to the floor. Just take a moment here to feel the body. Maybe moving your head slightly from one side to the other. Bending your knees and coming away from the wall again. And then from here you can move into a relaxation pose. So lie on your back in Savasana. At home, grab a blanket, maybe a pillow to support your knees or your head. Again, if you need a little bit more loosening out of your head, just very gently roll the head from one side to the other. And then coming back to neutral. Eyes closed. At home, you stay in a lying down position. And again, just feel the body. Feel the breath. And trust that the asanas, the postures you've practiced will do their job. influence your body's chemistry, the way you feel, your emotions, your health. You don't need to do anything for that. You can just breathe and let go. This relaxation is necessary for the nervous system to adapt to the new sort of chemistry in the body that you've created. So you give it a couple of minutes. On the out breath,